I walked you 8 degrees for y'all.
What do you mean? You should quarter it, then quarter it. Oh, it's gonna be hot. You know, the sinuses. Why do you want to do a podcast? Why are we doing this together?
Cooking is something that I've always wanted to get involved in. It's a passion of mine, but I don't expect it to make it a career. But I wanted to do something with it that'll help me engage with other people and also learn different concepts in the culinary world. And my cousin Arun, he already does a podcast with some of his professional friends, and his is more business orientated. I want mine to be a little more personal, a little more...
More you.
Yeah, exactly. And what are we having today? This is a drink that you made up.
It's a subpar Moscow Mule. I did not get the Kroger brand. Kroger brand ginger ale, a lot better. But I did like Goose Creek, maybe?
Goose Creek?
You know, an old lime with some lime juice, some ice, and some vodka.
That lime did look a little bit skeptical. Ginger beer, I always confused ginger beer with butter beer. Have you ever been to Universal Studios?
I have.
So in the Harry Potter world, they have something called butter beer. And I always thought it was alcoholic, but when I asked them, there's nothing in it. It almost tastes exactly like this.
I disagree.
Well, not the drink.
I disagree. I hate butter beer.
Last time I went, which was like 2 or 3 years ago, they said they can put cinnamon whiskey in it. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, love Harry Potter. And then I think they're opening up a new park next year called like Epic Universe or something.
Universal is a lot of fun. I love their coasters. We used to go like every year. Went on like a youth trip, the Twin Dragon ride.
Oh, I love that ride.
I love it too. It's so fun. But it broke down. Like we're mid-line. Mm-hmm. Didn't know. We were there for an hour. And they go, line's closed. And then we had like walk out.
Yep.
It's like a shame. We were all like that. Because we're in a race too. We're doing like the amazing race. Mm-hmm. And we ended up coming in like 10th place. So we got $20.
Okay, that's good.
It was either like first place prize, second place prize, third place you got nothing, and then 10th place got something.
One of my cousins, he is like actually legally blind. If he doesn't have glasses, he's like a negative 10, negative 11, some crazy number. Yeah. And when he was riding that ride, he dropped his glasses on the top loop. He was blind for like the rest of the trip. There's a good reason that ride shut down. They replaced it with something else.
Well, I meant it shut down like for maintenance.
No, it shut down completely. Like last time I went, it's not there anymore.
I went to Cedar Point.
Yeah.
There's this ride where your feet dangle. You hold on the top. Mm-hmm. Some guy, he lost his hat. Mm-hmm. And so, like, you know, the fence where the ride is says, like, do not climb. Climbs it. Goes, and some lady, like, kicks his head. And his head, like, gets clean off. Do not
go to Cedar Point. That's what I'm hearing.
No, do not climb the fences where it's like, you know, where the ride is? Yeah. You know, if your hat comes off, it's gone.
So, you guys bought a new house. Yeah, walk me through that process. How was that? Was that exciting?
It was very stressful. You're right. It was fun. It's kind of like you know when you know. Mm-hmm. Like we were kind of putting in offers and stuff on some houses, but then like everything falls into place. Mm-hmm. Like it's a stressful process going through the repairs, going through all that stuff. But
I have yet to check out the house. And I inevitably move you in again. What has it been like?
Fifth time.
It has to be like 5-6 years in a row, except last year. I think you stayed here for a couple of years. Right?
I moved every single year for 6 straight years, and I think last year was the only year I didn't move.
Which is crazy.
Since I graduated high school.
After high school, yeah, actually I moved with you for like 4 or 5 years. We don't have as much stuff as you guys have now, right?
American dream is greed.
Thanks.
Now you got couches, you got tables, you got a Christmas tree. What's going on with the Christmas tree?
Wifey likes it, and I please my wife. I mean, I was going to take it down today.
I like the Bud Light ornament right there. So I bought a couple props that I want to try. One is this astronaut ice cream. This is a Neapolitan ice cream sandwich. It's called like freeze dried or something. I'm assuming they freeze it, then dry it. It's just basically taking the moisture out of food. Yeah, super crumbly. And have you ever heard of the show Hot Ones? Where they ask like celebrities questions.
Yes.
And they have these hot sauces lined up.
Hot chip? What'd you bring?
Hot Ones Trio Pack So this one is actually hotter than the hot chip. It says 11 out of 10 on this one. Look at the size of this. Regular bottle's this big. This one's so much smaller.
Should I run to Kroger and get a couple wings? If you run to the store, I will never leave you.
Was there ever a point in time that you would leave me?
No. But if there was, then you can come back to this moment.
How about I tell you what's for dinner tonight?
No, I think Caitlin needs to go get some wings.
Oh my God.
Sounds
Let me
way
tell
better.
you what's
That
on the
sounds
menu.
Way better than what you're about to cook.
We got A5 Wagyu.
I don't know what A5 means, but I know what Wagyu is.
So Wagyu has certain scales. I think it goes from A1 to A5. This is Japanese Wagyu.
So A5 is the worst.
It's the best.
Okay.
But there's also Australian Wagyu, which is crossbred between a Wagyu cow from Japan and like an Australian cow. There's American Wagyu. It's also a little bit different. Cross between Angus and a Wagyu cow, which is also from Japan. But this one is a purebred Wagyu strip loin.
From Japan?
Yes, it is from Japan.
The
Question?
only reason
Yeah.
I wanted wings is because
The hot sauce?
the hot sauce. I'll go get it, but like I'm stuck here.
I'll go get it.
I have such a good excuse. The YouTube wants me.
The hot sauce may ruin your taste buds.
And it will ruin tomorrow too. Are we golfing tomorrow?
What is it, like 15 degrees, 20 degrees?
Yeah.
Correct.
Definitely have to like layer up a little more. I used to walk out with like shorts.
You'd be in sweatpants and sandals. It was sandals that everyone was like, why are you wearing sandals? My feet are hot.
They
How are they not cold? It's like 20 degrees
No, every
outside.
time my feet are warm, no matter the weather. I'm just a hot-bodied person, I guess.
I was upset when you brought like a box. I was like, man,
What'd you think I was gonna
who
bring?
lets-
Get like cow testicles or something? You know how funny that would have
That'd
been?
be kind of awesome. I'd be down though.
I'm always the type of person, if I go to a new city,
Mhm.
I love trying the local foods. Nashville isn't really like a food hotspot. I've had a lot of really good food in San
I
Francisco.
was actually born there.
That is so wild to me because you're
San Ramon.
you're the most non-Californian Californian person I've ever met in my life.
I get so much shade at work.
You should just not tell people that. California is fun though. I definitely wouldn't live there.
I wouldn't live there. I've never been.
That's a blatant
Oh
lie.
wait,
We went to the Rose Bowl last year.
That's
with
a
Michigan.
blatant lie.
I apologize to all the viewers. My deep memory reminded me I went to the Rose Bowl.
That was the game Michigan beat Bama, right?
Oh yeah, but I mean Bama's terrible. So
Well, Saban was still on the team when they beat him.
he's dumb.
Easy dub.
I hate Alabama. They're the worst.
The energy must have been crazy.
It was wild. First, we like flew in. We saw my sister in NOLA.
Mhm.
Fun. She was pregnant. Didn't do a whole lot of NOLA things because she was pregnant, but it was good to see her. And then we flew out to. I think we flew into Pasadena. Then we drove to LA.
Yeah, the game's
Question mark?
in Pasadena.
Yeah. No,
20 minutes later.
we flew in somewhere near LA and then we drove.
San.
No. You're wrong. You're definitely wrong.
I don't know.
Who cares where
I
you
know
flew
it doesn't
in?
matter, but I love being right. I do, because you're right all the time. So it's nice to be like, oh, look, I did it. Good for me, team. No, so we flew in and then we drove and then we like walked around the city. Dude, the city is awesome. We went to this fire Mexican restaurant. It was unbelievable. The food and their margaritas were to die for. We saw the parade. And then they had a B-2 bomber, which was incredible. Like you could feel it, like the building shake as it like did its flyby. And like as you're walking, the stadium's like in a suburb. So you're, like walking past all these houses, and then like all these people are like selling beer and hot dogs, which is kind of cool. And then boom, it's like beautiful plateau, and then the mountains. Like it's like in a valley, so like there's all this hills concaving like the stadium. It's like all of a sudden no more houses. And it was gorgeous. It was cool. It was just a really cool experience.
Yeah.
And then, Michigan won, which made it even better. The first
Definitely
touchdown, we were like right there and like we saw Corin catch it.
Did we go to a Tennessee game last year?
Yeah, we did. Opener.
Yep.
I remember we tailgated. It was at Vandy. It was Virginia versus UT.
Yep.
Remember we
Was that
cooked
Nissan
pancakes?
Stadium?
I got a picture of us cooking, like
It was
flipping
Nissan
pancakes.
Stadium,
Nissan Stadium.
not Vandy.
It's close enough.
It's in Nashville. It was in
Potato. The old Nissan Stadium.
it's not, the new one's not built yet, so it was still a Nissan Stadium. You're right. Caitlin was right, sorry.
Yeah. Oh, I appreciate you trying to give me the credit. You were cooking. I made
Yeah.
you chef it up for most of it, and then I took over.
No, I think your dad took over, if anything. Because we started playing like games and then...
No, like you were cooking, and then I think you saw like the party games happening, and you're just kind of like...
Your dad hooked us up there. He got us the parking spot. He got us like...
I got us the parking spot.
What? Did
Dude,
you really?
I set all that up.
I have never thought of you as a planner.
I set it all up. My dad, he bought a tailgate griddle, which he probably always wanted. Like, honestly, win for him because he has an excuse to buy it.
Yeah.
But he was like, "Oh yeah, I'll buy a griddle." And I was like, "What?" He was like, "I'll bring a griddle." I was like, "Okay, Dad." And then we had like a prime tailgate spot.
The best thing was we won.
They blew them out. So like,
I
it's the
mean,
game opener.
was that this year or was that last year?
That was last year. This year we didn't go. This year was like way.
Yeah, because of the last year, we were number one at one point. You guys forget it's 2025 and you have DoorDash.
Not to be rude, but
I'd rather pay $10.
She's not pregnant. There's nothing wrong with her. I could throw a stone to Kroger right now.
No, you can't.
Yeah,
That's at least like, I don't know, 600 feet.
It's for the podcast. It's not for me. Oh, does everyone want to see my beautiful wife?
Love the vest. It suits you.
It's new.
Really?
Christmas
Oh.
from him.
Oh, yeah.
Did you forget you
I
bought
have
it?
fine taste. Well, she
He
bought it
didn't
for
even-
herself.
He didn't even know he bought it.
I'm really good to my wife. Pernay's take on cowboy boots.
Cowboy boots, okay.
If Pernay were to wear cowboy boots, this would be it.
Oh, okay.
So they're slides, but you know,
I will say, I have sweaty feet and would destroy those.
I think those would be way too hot for you. But I couldn't find open toe. What I was thinking is like, you know, you're never gonna wear cowboy boots.
I have to change my entire personality to wear cowboy
But
boots.
I was like, I was gonna put a message just like Pernay's cowboy boots, and then go from there.
If we keep going, we're going to talk for hours. So let's stop it right there and let's get into the cooking, man.
Bacon.
Hey, your friends are here.
Did you want this?
Why do you have that?
Pernay, that's yours.
I can't do anything with it. Keep it.
No, that is to your machine, your mom's machine.
So at least in college, you were notoriously known to not wash your rice.
I never wash.
Do you wash your rice now at least?
No, why would I wash rice?
I walked through 8 degrees for y'all.
Thank
I
you
don't
so
even
much.
know. Rudolph
Touch my
does.
hand.
You know what Rudolph did for Santa? Led the sleigh. He led the sleigh.
I got
You queen.
chips, chicken wings.
When he runs out of ideas, he'll be like baking with Caitlin.
So I got the rice cooking. Yes, I got the peeler.
You did?
I had it here at one point. Is there another peeler?
Yeah, there's one that's 10 times better.
Give me the better one. I want to beat Pernay. It's a race. You're gonna get destroyed.
How are you done? Once you cut it, it becomes a little easier to boil. Dice some quarters, man. And you went a different direction with that one, huh?
You should quarter it.
Yeah. You quarter it and then you quarter it again. If we want, we can cut the quarters in half, you know, make it a little smaller.
What do you mean? You should
cook
quarter
it.
it, then quarter it. Mine looks kind of like a pineapple.
For this, people say fork tender, but I say fork tender.
That was the same fucking thing.
Yep, sure is. I agree with the people.
I destroyed you once, and I'll destroy you again. Now it feels like we're cooking together, Pernay.
You know how to cut slices on cucumber? Do you want to
Queen,
do it?
come over here.
Big knives scare me though.
Do they?
I ended up in the ER. Yeah, I sliced my fingers. Stitches, 5 of them.
My friend
Ooh.
Karthik front flipped his ankle into my chin. It's like over here somewhere.
Did you get stitches?
It was definitely stitches. Yeah, I didn't feel it until we went in. She had to shave it off and she had to numb it down so we can put the staples in.
Oh yeah, they did lidocaine block
Uh-huh.
in my fingers on each side. My fingers are huge.
If you have fresh garlic, you just slap it a little bit.
Do
Peels
you still
off
have to
completely.
chop it?
No.
Mm.
So what we're going to do with this is we're going to infuse it into a mix of cream and milk. And we'll pour that in the mashed potatoes.
Yeah,
Alright,
now I
bro?
have like this like detrimental like fear of
Okay.
knives. I think it was this knife.
Hey, you're facing your
I'm
fears right now.
serious. I'm serious. It was this knife.
You wanna
'Cause
switch
it was
knives?
the big- Wow, our phones are blowing up right now.
How's your tolerance with onions?
Oh, good.
My eyes go crazy. I have to do it fast.
I can cut them up.
Here, I'll let you do it. You're right. That Moscow Mule, pretty freaking strong.
Do you ever eat onions raw?
Honestly, I like raw onions over
Over
cooked ones.
sauteed or cooked?
Yeah.
I like raw onions too. How long do those cook to?
Usually like 30 to 40 minutes, but since we cut them up.
Oh, they might cook faster.
Yeah. You've made mashed potatoes before, right?
Nope.
Really? Okay.
Not homemade. Might have with my mom, but I haven't.
When I went to London this past summer, I went to one of Gordon Ramsay's restaurants. They had the best mashed potatoes I've ever had in my life. It's definitely not healthy, obviously, but
But it probably tastes good.
yeah, it tasted amazing.
I've never worked this hard on a meal before. My meals are 20 minutes or less.
You made some good meals in the past.
Depending
you had
on the
chicken
meal.
sandwiches. I had your chicken sandwiches before.
Those are good. Those are like 15 minutes.
Miss Fowler's lasagna. Every time Christopher went home, he'd come back with frozen lasagna. It was great.
Wagyu?
Yes, it's Wagyu.
Wagyu beef.
So
Part of cow? Part of, okay.
it's part of a cow. And Wagyu cows from Japan are treated very differently than American cows. Their genetics are amazing, obviously. If you look at marbling, that's how you rate a cow, how much fat content is in it.
Yeah.
If you look at a regular steak, it's almost completely red. And this isn't regular fat. This particular fat is more flavorful versus like the regular fat. So it's not chewy.
Melts in your mouth.
Yep, exactly.
Interesting.
But I don't do well alone. You know that. Well, actually, I thrive.
It does just melt in your mouth. It's like caramelized too. How'd you make it crunchy?
Crushed.
That is phenomenal.
You're welcome, Caitlin. I did all the work.
Mashed potatoes, banging. Those are so good.
Those are really good. Restaurant worthy.
Chinese restaurant can't keep up with me. By restaurants, I mean Panda Express.
That's good. Christopher's here just for the meat and the carbs.
Everything complements the way
Really well.
What we're gonna do now is the Hot Ones trio pack. So we got the original buffalo, we got the original classic, and then they got this new sauce made with a pepper called Pepper X. It's called the Last Dab Experience, but it's spelled with an X. That means it's way worse.
No water.
Anything? You want to eat some milk?
No, I don't.
No milk?
I don't believe in milk.
I just want you guys to know this is the sizes of the bottles what they give us. This seems a little
Sus.
Yeah, got the milk just in case. This one is the Hot Ones original buffalo hot sauce. It says 2 out of 10.
Cheers.
All right, cheers. Okay,
Some heat.
not too bad.
More yummy.
Actually, I put this on a buffalo wing.
Oh yeah.
Has that vinegar flavor to it,
Because that nice aftertaste. Super Bowl like wing.
like a good buffalo sauce, not like store-bought. I like that a lot. Let's move on to the original classic hot sauce. More traditional hot sauce.
I agree. I'd say a little more spicy too.
Yeah, well, I definitely say more spicy. Maybe we didn't put enough for the first one. These are supposed to be around the same.
Maybe it has more vinegar. I'm gonna have a chaser chip. You want one
The
now?
Last Dab is over 91% Pepper X. It's supposed to be the hottest pepper in the world. The last two were 2 out of 10 spice. This one's an 11 out of 10.
Pranay, I'm not excited for it.
All right, that's how much we're doing. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers, dude. Oh, it's gonna be hot. I
I can sense it.
can feel it climbing.
It tastes kind of...
How long can we last? It's climbing. Good flavor, it's just really hot flavor. You know, the sinuses. Yeah, the milk made it worse.